Welcome to the Summer Games Fest Green Game Showcase 2026. Woo! Who's excited? I'm Jude. I am part of the PlanetPlay team that curated the Green Game Showcase, but I'm also the co-host of the Good Game Club podcast. Check it out. It's all about how games can make a positive impact in the world. So I'm here today with Anjali.
Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Anjali Bhamani. I am an actress, an author, a producer. For our purposes today, one of my favorite roles is as the Global Ambassador for Games for Change, which is a wonderful nonprofit that does work all over the globe, essentially in the gaming for good space, both teaching people from a young age how to code and really focus on games that not only entertain, but also show us new worlds, educate, inspire us, give us agency, but also helping with funding and other aspects of game creation so that we can make the world a better place through games.
Love it. And it's a pleasure to co-host this with you today.
Yeah.
But we also have another
Yes,
host.
yes, we may have a drive-by appearance.
I think we're going to have to be on our best behavior when he arrives.
I don't know if he's going to be on his best behavior, so we'll see. We'll see. We may be the straight guys for this guy's little comedian, so I don't know. It's entirely possible.
Let's see who drags who down.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
But before we get started, I'm sure everybody is just sat at home, just in anticipation of which green games we're going to show.
I'm so excited.
Just want to say a huge thank you to Summer Games Fest.
Yes.
For making these showcases happen, because game developers all around the world doing incredible things in different categories get so much visibility. Yeah. So thank you to Summer Games Fest. Thanks for letting us do it. Thanks to the Good Game Club podcast team for the production side. And thank you to Slap Studios in LA for having us here today.
Yes, you are welcome here anytime you are in Los Angeles. It is our home away from home. We love being here. We love having friends over anytime. If the Good Game Club podcast wants to come by, we are always here.
So, okay, so people might be thinking, what are green games?
Well, games that inspire us to learn more about the world outside, the world around us, about nature, about the environment. Games that inspire us to do better out in the world. Games that teach us how to be environmentally responsible while simultaneously being incredibly entertaining. Those are some ways that I think of them.
That's a great summary. And then also the word that we can't say, the post-apocalyptic.
Well, yes, post-apocalyptic, which earlier we decided was post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic.
It's a new games category. Keep a watch out. So before we get started as well, it's going to be fast-paced.
Great.
We've got 5 categories of games. We've got around 28 games that we're going to be showing to the viewers. But don't worry if you miss anything. It's all going to be, we'll be showing links. There will be a Steam page.
Great.
So go to Summer Games Fest, Summer Games Fest sale page, go to Green Game Showcase, and all the games that we talk about today will be allowed.
Excellent. So we can put them all on our wish list.
They will all go on our wish list.
Okay.
Get them in your wish list baskets.
Are any of these games already out? Am I allowed to ask that question?
Wow, a couple. A couple.
We don't even have to wish list them. We can get them right away.
Yes,
exactly. Get them right after we're done shooting. I'm excited.
But what you could also do, so obviously we're going to talk about 28 amazing games that are green, but if you go to planetplay.com, you will also be able to buy thousands of games. And we have a Summer Games Fest Green Game Showcase special. So come to our store, you can buy loads of different types of games, different genres, and everything that you buy, a percentage of that will go straight into green projects. So all of our profits go into green projects. So everything you do goes green. So you're saving the planet as you buy your favorite games and play.
See, I love this.
So shall we get stuck into the first category?
Yes, let's jump in.
Okay, play as an animal. If you were to be an animal, what would you be?
Well, I mean, I feel like anybody who knows me or has seen anything that I post on the internet knows how much I love dogs. So my first instinct is, yes, I would play as a dog. But also, I love foxes. And I especially love the mythology, the story behind kitsune and the magic of the kitsune fox. So I would love to play as a magical fox.
I think I'd be an otter.
An otter. Oh, that's
otter.
a great idea. Okay,
otter.
yeah. No, I got to add that to my list too. Otters are some of the greatest creatures on the planet.
Come and be an otter.
Yeah, they're adorable. They're smart. They take care of each other so beautifully.
But they're busy while they're having fun.
They're busy. They're having.
And they hold hands.
I know. No, I can't. Other people doom scroll. I scroll through animals stuff, and otters top of the list.
Okay, so let's see which games are.
Yes.
Yep.
Play as an animal.
Okay.
Hey Pelle, pull those glasses up, we've got an island to clean. This is Wildwoods. And this is Pelle. In this cozy cleaning sim adventure, you step into the paws of Pelle, who's just out in their boat, minding their own business, when a sick bird appears. The bird draws you in, and as the cleaner you are, you decide to help it, and the very sick island it leads you to. But you're not alone. Sixten, Rika, and Bea, your cleaning crew, is right there with you on TeamSqueak, an app in your digidial. Pelle is an avid and meticulous cleaner who values nature restoration above all else. Or well, almost. Some other things Pelle loves is to hang out with critters and monsters of the world by petting them, cleaning them, or doing a quick boogie. But Pelle is also curious. They love exploring and sketching their surroundings. Even though they're much, much better at cleaning than sketching, it's a hobby they really enjoy doing. Cleaning can be hard work, and that should be appreciated. Around the island there are these very sittable spots to admire your work and take a moment to relax. Join Pelle's adventure in the Muri Wildwoods demo update Sun's Out, now available on Steam.
Hi, I'm Paul Hervé. I'm the developer of Adapt. It became really clear to me, even fairly early on developing Adapt, that what I really wanted from the project as a player was to really have as much creative freedom as possible. And so first you have the species editor, where you can of course come with a very specific idea in mind for your species, or you can just explore the part shop, the editor space, and really walk away with something that is totally surprising. And so you see this reflected as well in the sort of the proceduralization inside of the core gameplay loop as well in the game, but with the added caveat of more necessity for the player to sort of have an inherent understanding of their goals and objectives and how to progress through the game. And so a major endeavor, especially as the project gets closer to an early access release, has been to ensure that the player has as few hurdles as possible when trying to identify how to interact with the world, how to find food, how to find mates or reproduce, and how to interact and socialize with animals of their species, and what other options are sort of available to them as they play. A big thanks to everyone for watching.
One of the things that has always inspired the world of Hawthorne is the beauty of nature and the creatures that inhabit it. Forests, wetlands, mountains, hidden burrows, ancient trees. These places feel magical because they're alive. And in the real world, many of those creatures and habitats are now at risk. We'll be giving players the opportunity to support both Hawthorne's development and real-world conservation efforts at the same time. We are creating 3 exclusive playable characters inspired by endangered species from the real world, each woven into the world of Hawthorne. But here's the best part. A portion of every reservation will go directly towards charities focusing on protecting endangered species and preserving the habitats that they and countless other animals depend on to survive. This is something incredibly close to our hearts, and we can't wait to reveal more soon. Thank you for helping us build not just a game world worth protecting, but a real-world movement that can do some good beyond it.
Hey guys, Mark here, and this is Primordial Empire, a game about life at its smallest scale. Today I'm thrilled to show you how far our little friends have come. That world has evolved, literally. They've adapted and learned how to shape their future through genetic experimentation, unlocking the hidden potential of their genome. They've explored their world, encountered wildlife, found love, and sometimes death. Yikes. Their world is growing. They expand across a vast, mysterious world map, turning it into a living interconnected web of colonies. They discovered rare resources and how to trade them between colonies. But this hasn't gone unnoticed. It's a sell-eat-sell world, and wealth attracts danger. But our little friends aren't all cutesy-cuddly. These spikes are made for stinging. Jump in and experience this vibrant world firsthand, from single cell to thriving primordial empire.
Ah, du coup, plus d'infos du jeu. Penguin Colony, du coup.
Penguin Colony is a new cosmic horror game. It's Lovecraft from a different perspective. You're not a human, you're a penguin. This is Antarctica, and you belong here. This land doesn't reject you. To some,
it is a cruel wasteland of bare necessity.
But to you, it's home. We want to highlight the contrast of who this environment is for. but there's something under the ice, something alien, something that doesn't belong. Place records story, and we want players to piece together that story of this expedition.
Antarctica, man's lost land to conquer.
Welcome to Hela, a heartwarming open-world adventure inspired by northern Sweden. Play as a small but agile mouse and explore forests, blooming meadows, and misty mares. Journey alone or together, and discover the joy hidden in the smallest moments. This is a story about harmony and balance. For centuries, a kind witch has protected this land and the creatures who live here. But as she's fallen ill, her spells are fading, and she can't do it all by herself anymore. Now it's up to you to go out into the world and help all who live here, big and small. Hela blends exploration, cooperation, and a deep love for the natural world. The game invites players to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with what truly matters.
Là, faut voir comment ça va être l'open world.
Okay, that was a crazy awesome start. I know I'm an animal lover, but those games are so adorable and so interesting. I think there's a brand new genre now, penguin horror. Who knew? Who knew that there could be penguin eldritch horror? I'm so impressed. And God, the art, again, so gorgeous. Every one of these games is so adorable.
So what, did you have a favorite?
God, I loved the art in so many of them, in all of them. Hawthorne is gorgeous.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the idea, again, I'm just going to go back to penguin eldritch horror. I just want to say those words together and let you muse on what that looks like.
So we had Muri. That was
Wildwoods.
Pele.
Pele the Muri.
There was Adapt.
Okay.
Which was
so cool.
It's
Create your
beautiful.
own species.
Yep.
Love that.
Hawthorne, which we love.
Hawthorne, which we loved, was beautiful.
Primordial Empire.
Primordial Empire, and
so that was the kind of microscopic.
yeah, that was the
empire
what a cool way to
Very
learn
cool.
about the creatures underground too, underwater.
Penguin Colony.
Penguin Colony and
Hela.
Hela, that
Mice
right.
and
Oh
Magic.
my goodness,
Yes.
of mice and magic, you guys. Magic and animals. That's all I have to
It's
say.
the best
Like,
combination.
come on. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is a great start. What are we moving on to next?
Okay. Okay, so our next category
Yes.
is now we are saving the world. But this is one of the categories that, I mean, I love all the categories, but I think this one, for a gamer, this is a gamer's superpower.
Oh, absolutely.
This is what we do every day.
Yeah, this is what we're
Save
sort of
worlds.
trained to do by games.
Exactly.
Right? Is save the world. No matter what's going on in the world, we're here to save it. I love it.
So all of these games that we're about to show are basically our training.
I like this. These are
Us in
superhero training games.
Exactly.
Done. I'm here for it.
Okay. Shall we have a look?
Yes, let's have a look.
These guys got carried away with technology rush. Now, their world is shattered and littered with techno junk. An aggressive slime called Goofy Goo is trying to consume it. In Super Weird, you, solo or with friends, will try to fix this with robots just like these. You have an endless supply of them. You can upgrade and program them, but these robots are of such poor quality that they only execute the command they literally run into. Like chop wood, or carry wood, or use the tools you've built for them. And that's how we build our massive automated system. We put this world together from fragments, unlocking new locations with fresh resources and reviving old tech. This way, we're building a system that would help us defeat hostile machines thrown at us by the Goofy Goo. That's why it has to be built reliable and efficient. It's time to fix the mistakes of the past, cleanse this world, and restore its balance.
Ahoy, Sky Sailors! This is Haley, Aloft's community manager, coming to you straight from the Green Games Showcase. Please enjoy our early access mashup trailer and stick around until the end for an exclusive announcement.
prénom de nouvelles contenus du coup cet été, j'imagine.
You have been captured. Now you must fight your way out. The jailer is the key. Kill him and you'll be free. Master your blade and dual-stick gunplay to defeat each guardian in their unique fighting style. Tension is high, the combat is fast-paced and ultra-responsive, and the guardians are your greatest challenge yet. Why are they so hell-bent on keeping you caged? It's up to you to decide what is worth fighting for.
The jailer is the key. Kill him and you'll be free.
Welcome to Gumbo, a hand-drawn open-world survival adventure where creativity, exploration, and action will collide. In Gumbo, you will explore a variety of environments that feel like they've jumped straight out of an old cartoon. By day, you will discover peaceful, vibrant worlds filled with colorful characters. But by night, infected versions of those same creatures will come out to play. When it happens, you'll need to be prepared. And if facing these dangers alone feels overwhelming, well, you can always invite an online friend. That should make things easier, right? And that's only the beginning. Challenging bosses, magic powers, and surprising encounters are all waiting for you in Gumbo. Gumbo is coming soon on Steam.
Yeah?
On an island and beneath the mist is a place where nature in perfect balance happens to exist. Covered with trees, plants, and animals so fine, overlooked by the giant tree of life, as old as time. Its roots wind down far and deep into the ground, wrapped by mycelium, fungal threads all around. The island was unscathed for thousands of years, until one day, a giant threat woke its fears.
Il y a quand même de bons jeux quand même. Même si c'est des jeux de nature.
In the world of Witchspire,
bien sûr, tu vas exemple par le Witchspire. Je vais me parler aussi celui-là, les gars, on se le fera. J'avais testé déjà la démo et tout.
Wild familiars and fighting by their side is
On testera bien sûr le jeu, bien sûr.
the untamed wilderness. You take from the land and use your magical abilities to give back. Dark forces seek to corrupt the world. It is your destiny to save it.
Ah, early access à partir du 10 juin, ok. Tout en 3 jours quoi.
Hi, I'm Eric, and this is The Greenening, my wholesome incremental game about a planet covered in ashes. You'll drop water on the surface to restore it and discover the secrets buried beneath. This earns you knowledge and many other resources to spend on powerful upgrades. As you explore new areas, you'll find plants, machines, and many more things, slowly unfolding new gameplay mechanics. You also grow a cozy garden on a spaceship. This garden can also be customized to make it your own. And there are just so many upgrades and abilities to explore in the huge skill tree. Oh, and that right here is Sparkle, your trusty guide and companion through the game. So, if green is one of your favorite colors and you're looking for a relaxing and satisfying incremental game, The Greenening is for you. It's out now on Steam.
Une force, ok. C'est quoi? c'est qui me torche. Oh non, my bad. C'est quoi au juste?
Oh, nuts!
Ok.
Okay, well, first of all, I just have to say a game called Super Weird makes me feel at home because I think of myself as super weird. But also the art is such a specific, it's so fun. So many of these games feel like you're stepping into an animated feature, but with agency. Like you're stepping into specific animated worlds. That one, Gombo, both of them, seem like such little fun ways to save the world. And then we had some really, really dark ones as well. I love Witchspire, first of all. I love the idea of witches as both guardians of nature and potential destroyers of nature, because there has to be a balance in nature between the two.
On Witchspire as well, it reminded me a bit like Wicked.
Oh, interesting.
You know, the good and the bad.
Yeah,
and the,
sure. It actually reminded me of a game that I did a while back called Homestead Arcana, which was sort of a similar situation where you were tasked with learning about the world and saving it from utter doom, like we are often tasked with saving the world from in video games.
Yeah.
Super Weird, Gombo. What was the next one?
We had Aloft.
Aloft. Let's talk about Aloft, because that one, what a cool, open, big, beautiful world they created there.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and who doesn't love the feeling of flying?
I know.
I only have experienced it in my dreams, but I love the idea that like the art in it is just so beautiful and evocative. And
yeah, and I was going to say, they've got a new content update.
Yes, I saw that sneaky little bit of information at the end of that trailer. Yes.
So yeah, they've got a content update coming out, and then we had Fury.
Yeah, that one. What I loved so much about that one is, again, it had this kind of dark vibe to it, but still with the goal of creating light and having light take over from the darkness.
Like dark, but optimistic.
Yes,
So you could see
exactly.
that you had a
Thank you
challenge
for
on your
taking
hands.
whatever I was saying and making it make sense.
I knew. I took it from your head.
Thank you so much for that.
That's
And the
okay.
Guardian of Nature,
Guardian of
gorgeous,
Nature,
gorgeous. Yeah, I'm really excited about all of these.
The Guardian of Nature as well. I love how there was this focus on trees and fungus. Who doesn't like fungus?
Yes, and also if you know about fungus or mushrooms or any other kinds of fungus, it's such a vital part of nature and such a vital part of the decomposition process, and such a vital part of all of the fungal networks that exist underground. They're fascinating to me. So I love that they've incorporated that in there.
But it's such a great perspective for a game as well.
Yeah,
it's like, who knew?
Yep.
Who knew?
Yep.
From building worlds to
ravaged worlds.
But
yeah.
ravaged worlds to rebuild them.
Yes, exactly. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I do think that we live in a time where a lot of stories are post-apocalyptic stories, but so many of them, at least in television and film, paint this really dark, feudal, feudalistic nature of stories, as opposed to games where there's always a little bit of hope. There's always hope to save the world. There's always hope to rebuild the world.
Exactly.
So I'm really excited to see what we've got going on in this category.
Let's get into it.
Welcome to Doomsday Diner, the wasteland's last great hot dog giant. Ever since civilization collapsed, we've been the only place serving freshly made dogs with a truly unforgettable flavor. Our menu features customer favorites ranging from the ex-boyfriend, that quiet one. Looking for something with a bit more crunch? Why not try the Kiss Goodnight? Or, my personal favorite, the Salty Sally. Being the bastion of fast food in the wasteland does come with a few challenges. You will need to protect your diner, your tips, and, occasionally, your life from raiders roaming the Badlands. And once the rush is over, it is time to clean up the blood, mop the floors, and prep the meat for tomorrow. So next time you're passing through the wasteland, stop by and try our new Mystery Meat Supreme. It is to die for.
Un jeu de chill, c'est pas mal. Il me plaît bien ce jeu. Ok.
What would you do if you were stranded on an alien planet with the love of your life and you were being chased by the powers that want to keep you apart? Find out in our game Haven. Play as two lovers at the same time as you explore a planet looking for parts to fix your spaceship home. The matchmaker broke the hearts of U and K, deciding to pair the lovers with other people. But U and K rebelled and fled to the planet's source. Together, they'll unravel the mystery of the shattered planet, the abandoned facilities covering the surface, and the strange red rust corrupting the landscape and driving the local creatures into a frenzy. Luckily, you can clean up the corruption and cure the native creatures by beating them in rhythm-based RPG combat. Synchronize your attacks to deal the most damage, and then purify in unison to heal these poor alien beasties. This isn't your average love story. We don't find you or Kay in the beginning or end of their relationship, but right in the middle, right where all the tricky stuff is. Haven portrays a realistic romance with ups and downs, made all the more difficult by the fact they have to fight an army of killer robots. You can play Haven solo or co-op with a lover of your own. You can also play with any gender combo you like. U and K's story is still just as impactful. Glide around beautiful islands on your flow boots and enjoy the vibey tempo-based RPG combat while you experience the story of U and K finding their freedom.
Until the last moment, then?
Until the last moment.
Life's a coat of many colors. It is never black and white. Can't have one without the other. The dark without the light. Forever blue.
Ouais, du blues et tout. Oh là là, j'adore. J'adore. Il y a des monstres? Ah, ça va être un jeu de survie à plusieurs. Oh, ça va être un jeu de survie à plusieurs. Ah, ma Frost, ok. Ah, il va être à plusieurs peut-être.
Look, I love post-apocalyptic games that also have a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek, feeling to them. I love the Fallout series, and I love all of the kind of the dichotomy of this horrible landscape, but also with some humor in it. But I love that, right? I love that, and I love that we're getting to protect our diner from raiders. It's like an every-person game. You don't have to actually be the raider. You don't have to actually be the superhero. You could just be running your own diner.
Yeah,
loved that.
Exactly.
Loved
but
that.
also, I mean, I like what you're saying, like that tongue-in-cheek humor. I mean, even just kind of looking at like the menu, like the names on the menu.
Oh my
like
gosh!
The ex-boyfriend,
the
quiet
ex-boyfriend,
one.
the kiss goodnight. What was it? The Salty Sally? Was it the Salty Sally or Salty Salad? I couldn't quite. You guys will tell us. Both of those sound hilarious to me. And then we had Spilled. The beautiful, beautiful game, and so satisfying. And I just love the art in Spilled was so beautiful, but it's so satisfying. These cleaning games like Power Wash Simulator.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're so. Yeah. But getting to clean up an oil spill. That's not something that you would have thought of as a game, and these people went ahead and innovated and made something beautiful out of it.
Exactly. I remember seeing these guys on an exhibition stand. I can't remember which event it was, but they had the game on demo, and I just stood watching it for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's
just
beautiful.
on a big screen. It was just mesmerizing.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
But it's
and then
so
we had
nice.
Haven. Oh, post-apocalyptic love story. I'm a sucker for a love story, and it's co-op game. Right?
Yes.
So, even more fun because you can save the world and save your romance with your beloved.
It is. I mean, it's a beautiful game, like love story behind it.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit raunchy, not for the younger ones.
Oh, okay, good to know. Noted. Maybe a little parental guidance is requested. Okay, fair.
Maybe 18 plus.
Okay,
maybe
noted.
maybe
That's
16
good for
plus.
us to know. And then finally Permafrost. Okay, that game looks so cool, but I must say that a world that is covered in frost and cold is my own personal nightmare. So that would absolutely be the most post-apocalyptic like terror game for me.
But I love, the setting as well for that as well. Because it is in snow and ice. I think it just adds another layer of complexity. Right?
Absolutely.
Save the world, but in this condition.
Yeah, and just talking about why Ravaged Worlds are included in the Green Game Showcase. That even though the art is beautiful and even though the ideas are catchy and innovative, it does show us what could happen if we don't take care of things. And so Permafrost is such a great example of figuring out how to survive in a world that we haven't taken care of.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a good reminder. We've got 2 more categories left.
Okay.
But before we jump into the next category, we're going to do a little interlude.
Okay.
Get the music playing in the background. Okay, we've been talking about games, amazing green games, but we also want to do a shout out for 3 industry initiatives.
Oh, great.
That have happened or are happening. Just to kind of let players know about these because they will happen year on year. So it's really good to keep an eye out for them. So the first I want to mention is Battle for the Habitats.
Ah, yes.
It's very cool.
It's very cool, you guys. It's very cool.
It's very cool. So Battle for the Habitats, just to try and summarize it quickly, is it's kind of Street Fighter inspired. Now, we don't have to worry. We already spoke to Capcom about it. They're cool. Actually, Capcom took part in it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, they gave us a whole bunch of games on the PlanetPlay store, massive discounts, and just loved the whole initiatives, So the whole thing was around kind of nature versus climate change. And you had to pick the side of nature you're on. Were you oceans or were you forests?
Yeah.
So that's okay. So you picked a team, and the way it started on 22nd of April, which is Earth Day. It started with Brianna White and Max Dude streaming, and they were incredible. So they picked sides, and they had content creators working with them who picked sides. And then the games that participated, we had 200 games participating.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just want to do a huge shout out and thank you to some of the game studios that were part of Battle for the Habitats. So we had Fire Squid, Luden.io, Funcom, The Game Bakers, Illusion Interactive, and Kaikoyo with Sol AR. Thank you so much for all you did to be part of the movement and for raising money for vital causes for Oceania and for Rainforest Alliance.
I believe I hear the dulcet tones of our special guest.
Oh, il est trop mignon.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, you guys, this is.
Attends, c'est quoi? Ah non.
Hi guys.
Non, je crois que c'était notre chien.
Chili, aka Chili T Bean Esquire. Our senior nap manager and minister of treats. So Chili, we just talked about a game where you are a diner owner and all you make are hot dogs. Hot dogs? Hot dogs sound delicious. Let me think about that. Hey, Papa, can we have a diner that makes hot dogs? What do you think, babe? Should we start a hot dog diner that will survive the apocalypse? All right. Off you go, sir. Yes. Magical appearance by Chili. He is 8 months old, so sitting still is not his forte at the moment. Yeah, but he is the minister of naps. So if he takes a nap, you will get him to sit still. That would be a possibility as well.
That's a good
yes,
job to have.
yes. The minister of treats and senior nap manager. I'm getting his titles wrong. But
he does many things.
But he
many
does.
talents.
He is a dog of many, many talents. A jack of all trades, master of tons. That's our little guy.
I love watching him.
Yes, I know.
He's so cute.
I know. Okay, we were talking about initiatives. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, no worries. We were talking about you're a dugong and I'm a cockatoo.
Yes, exactly. And Chili is a dog. Now we have established what animals we all are.
So that's Battle for the Habitats.
Yes.
But we still have games on our store through PlanetPlay. And the initiative actually ran from the 22nd of April right through to the 5th of June, so yesterday. But there's still sales going on. So if you have a look, then you might grab a good deal.
Love that.
Other initiative I want to mention is by Slug Disco.
Yes.
And they did the Earth Appreciation Festival, which was around Earth Day. This was a big Steam sale. 70 games participated.
Oh, wow.
Do you know over 500 games applied? 500 games that had a green theme applied. 70 were selected, put onto the Steam page, and promoted and raised money for charity. So that all went back into Green Project as well. So we love what those guys are doing.
Love it.
And then the one that's live now, hot off the press, went live yesterday, is the Green Game Jam.
Green Game Jam, yes! Oh, I love the Green Game Jam.
So this is by Playing for the Planet. The Alliance, which is for the industry, to help the industry go green. So there's a number of games, like majority mobile. There's some PC and console in there as well.
Okay.
But they're all doing things to raise money for, again, Oceania and Rainforest Alliance.
Love that.
And they'll all be live in June. So that just went live yesterday. So check out the Green Game Jam website and see what games are on there.
Okay, so 3 wonderful initiatives for us to shout out here. We're so glad we got a chance to do that. Exactly. And now we should get back to the games.
Yes.
Let's do it.
The 4th category.
What's the 4th category?
So the 4th category is Green Thumb.
Equiverse is an action-packed ecosystem management game inspired by PopCap's Insane Aquarium. You, the player, takes care of different animal species, earn income by keeping them happy, unlock helpful companions, and defend your ecosystem against invading monsters. The goal is to keep your ecosystem thriving while balancing strategy, growth, and chaos. Hi, my name is Via, and for me, Equiverse became something deeply personal. In October 2023, I became chronically ill, and my life changed completely. I lost my job, my mobility, and the life I was used to. Suddenly, the future I imagined for myself felt uncertain. And during that time, I tried to reconnect with why I fell in love with game development in the first place. Equiverse became that reminder. I wanted to create something simple, nostalgic, and satisfying while still feeling modern. Something I could look back on and feel proud of despite how different my life is today. Now, 2.5 years later, Equiverse is almost ready for its final playtest and release, and I'm beyond excited to finally share this passion project with all of you.
This is The Regreening, our cozy simulation game about restoring nature in a soil punk fairy tale. The deserted world of The Regreening is full of trash that you clean up, dry soil that you revive, and animals that you bring back. But don't worry, you won't be alone. You will befriend many powerful spirits along the way who are willing to give you mighty abilities in exchange for your help. The Regreening is a twist on modern farming simulators, where instead of exploiting the land, you regenerate it. In our game, you don't plant for profit. You plant because you want nature to bloom, animals to enjoy their happy lives, and because it is fun to recycle trash into useful tools and trinkets. Our warm fairy tale will help you unwind after a long and busy day. And yes, you can hug all the animals. Wishlist The Regreening on Steam and join our free playtest now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kacper, and together with my wife Kasia, we're making Leafy Corner, a cozy game about running your own little plant shop that was born from our love for houseplants. In the game, you plant and water plants, discover their variegations, help customers, and decorate your shop just the way you like. There are also tasks to complete that will earn you tokens, which in turn unlock more plants, pots, furniture, and decorations. Oh, and by the way, All plants are based on real-life houseplants you may recognize, which makes this game perfect for plant lovers. We really wanted to create a truly cozy, relaxing experience where your main focus is growing plants and decorating your space, so there is no time pressure or strategic management. If this sounds like something you'd enjoy, you can wishlist Leafy Corner on Steam and try the demo. We'd really appreciate this.
Il y a une démo, let's go.
And don't forget to water your plants.
Ah les gars, semaine prochaine, pendant 2 semaines, je crois que je vais faire des démos, je vous le dis.
Hi everyone, I'm Mate and I'm the developer of Green Again, a casual colony sim I've been working on for a few years now. Guide a tribe of sproutlings, little plant people, as they terraform their planet and reclaim it from haywire robots. Since Green Again's demo first went live, I've made quite a few changes to the game. It's still cute and relaxing, it just has a little bit more to do if you want your sproutlings to thrive. I've added multiple new robots to defend your sproutlings against, as well as several buildings to throw a wrench in their plans. It's not quite a tower defense game, but building defenses has a more critical role now. On top of that, the decoration system has also been revamped, and will now reward people who place them wisely. Efficiency and aesthetics should go hand in hand, and these changes aim to do that. I'm working on a lot more things at the moment, like several biomes and some even more threatening robots, and I can't wait until they're ready to show you all. I'm looking forward to sharing more Green Again news as well as an updated demo later in 2026.
The leafy corner.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
It's
I want to
so
have a little
cute.
plant shop. So many dreams.
I know. But I think these games are a really good way to learn.
Which is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I again, such a perfect amalgam of entertainment and education. And then the regreening, I believe, is the one that's like they call it soil punk, which I love. I've never heard that term before.
Yes.
Just a fun little cozy way to reestablish nature in their universe there.
And I thought the one that you'd love as well was Equiverse.
Equiverse was pretty darn cool because there was a fox in there. But also what I do love about all of these, including the one with the little sproutlings, is it's almost like, it reminds me of SimCity. And I used to love that as a kid because I wanted to take care of the people who were living in SimCity. So I wanted to create a beautiful city for them. And the sproutlings are doing that. And Equiverse is doing that. So that sense of pride and ownership in taking care of something, whether it's plants or whether it's an actual ecosystem that's being created like Equiverse.
Exactly. And the thing about Equiverse as well is it also has this kind of economy. You know, you have to make an income from it as well, but there's also a dark side. So there's so much you have to kind of battle against to try and create something, which I think is, you know, adds to the fun and the complexity.
I love that. I love that. Much like life.
So we have the Explore Natural Worlds.
Explore Natural Worlds. Okay, that is a broad one.
It's very broad.
There's a lot to check out.
There's a lot in that one, and you know some of these other games could fall into that category.
Sure, of course.
And we've got a kind of a biggie at the end.
A biggie.
A biggie, like an announcement.
Ooh. Right. Let's see. Okay. Let's check them out.
L'exploration naturelle, ok.
Cairn is a grand adventure game, taking you
Ah bah oui,
to the
Cairn.
cliffs of the legendary Mount
Ah, il faut
Cairn
rajouter
to
des
attempt the ascent of a
montagnes.
lifetime. There you are, alone, faced with the immensity of the task and the limits of your own body. Climbing in Cairn is very different from climbing in other games. It's very realistic, but it's also very simple. You grab the holds and manage your posture, like in real rock climbing. It can also be challenging and requires perseverance. If you're careless, you fall. Happily climbing has a natural checkpoint system, pittance. Make sure to use them carefully as they are limited. The whole mountain is open for your exploration. Every rock is climbable and it's up to you to set your route to the
Il a l'air
summit.
tellement
You
technique le
explore at
jeu.
your own pace, find resources to survive along the ascent, and set up camp for the night. Along the way, you will find remnants of the mountain's lost history and discover what it takes to make it to the summit.
Ah, du coup, il sort sur PS5. Mais non, mais attends, mais t'es déjà sorti sur PS5. En fait, sur PC. On va pas.
Hi, I'm Maureen. I work with a small team at Piece of Cake Studio on Fantastic Haven. It all started with whiteboards we couldn't stop filling with creatures. Dragons, griffin, chimera, they just kept coming. And we were wondering, if they ever had existed, why aren't they still among us? That became the heart of the game. nearly every fantasy story, magic fades and creatures disappear. Sometimes our own world feels the same. But what if, this time, you were the one bringing them back? Discover the biomes and creatures on Fantastic Haven this year. We are glad you're with us for it.
The fate of magic lies in our hands.
Ah, c'est ce que je suis en train de jouer, les gars. L'Humanitide, très bon jeu. Je le conseille. Très bon jeu, je suis en train de jouer en plus. Un peu stylé, un boîtier Pokémon et anti-gestion et tout. Très stylé. Bound, il faut Bound, on va le faire les gars, je vous le dis. On va le faire, il est sur le Game Pass. Donc c'est prévu que je le fasse.
Welcome to Pebbletown. It's quiet, it's beautiful, and it's currently overflowing with animals in a desperate need of a getaway. And if you're up for it, build a dream resort for them. Care for cats, dogs, giraffes, lions, alpacas, and more. Farm the land to feed your guests and fund your resort to make ends meet. Decorate it. Animals love good exterior design. Create a lively home for yourself. Explore Pebbletown. Unravel its mystery. Meet quirky locals. And maybe find your soulmate. Possum Resort. Wishlist now on Steam.
Strange Seed is an evolution role-playing game where you don't choose a class, you build one out of body parts. From your beginnings as a weak little blob, you'll hunt down strange creatures and collect their DNA to evolve your custom monster. Since launch, players kept asking us one thing.
Tellement drôle ça.
So we made it. The new ocean expansion lets you dive into a fully underwater area with seahorses, jellyfish, manta rays, squids, sharks, new evolutions, new nests, and a brand new boss fight. It even adds a full 3D swimming movement system so you can
Tu peux mélanger un mollusque avec un style de requin ou autre chose.
Launches in mid-June, so please look forward to it.
Tu peux faire tellement de mélanges.
Also called Klim online, and I'm one of the two co-founders of Cyberwave, a company that is currently developing Solarpunk. Solarpunk is a multiplayer survival game in which you use an airship to traverse a world of floating islands, building farms and bases to construct your own futuristic utopia. Solarpunk is a calm survival game at heart, especially at a time when the world can feel pretty chaotic. We wanted to create a place where you can slow down, hang out with your friends, talk, build a home together, and just enjoy the feeling of creating something peaceful in the skies. While most of these survival games are like you have to survive, which is in the name, there are not many cozy survival games where you can feel at home and relax. Other than giving the player the opportunity to live in a dystopia, we wanted to give the player the opportunity to create their own utopia instead. The game is launching on the 8th of June, and you can of course wishlist it on Steam right now. Thank you for watching, and we cannot wait to see what you and your friends build when you get to play Solarpunk.
All I know is that one of those games is named Possum Resort, and I want to go to there. Is there a place called Possum Resort that I can actually go to? Because I want it, and if not, we're making it, and we're making it because of these people who created this wonderful game. What a fun game that is! Just creating a home for all the animals. And also, Karen, what a cool, what a cool concept. I used to be a rock climber. I stopped once I started having long nails. A little hard to go rock climbing with these nails. But the realism of how they do the climbing in it with the lead climbing and everything is so unusual because, you know, in games we don't really ever get a chance to have that kind of an experience. Usually you're just pressing a button, moving your console or whatever to do it, moving your controller to make it happen. But this seems very, very specific.
Yeah, I think the thing I love about that game as well is the fact that, you know, some of these games help you do something that you might want to do in the real world, but you don't. Like,
yes.
I love this.
Yes, exactly. Being able to explore worlds that you wouldn't necessarily have a chance to explore. And that, what a great way to be able to do it with those specific mechanics that they created.
Exactly.
Very, very cool.
Because there's a few games like that in here that I think are kind of like that as well, like Outbound.
Yes.
With the camper van and camping.
Yes. I am not a person who, generally speaking, voluntarily goes camping. But that made it look really, really, really fun.
It does, doesn't it?
That may be my version of, I'm probably not going to do this, but I'm definitely going to do it in game, and then I might be sucked into actually doing it in real life because the game is so fun. And then we had Lumentale,
yes.
Memories of Trey with his adorable, it was just like some very like manga style, cool characters to explore.
But also I thought that was really cool as well because I think, and this is by Beehive Studios and Team 17, and it's actually just recently been released as well. But
great.
I think, I loved how they were showing the different ways that animals, you know, you could explore nature and the animals, but do it in this like beautiful manga style.
Yep. Loved it. Loved it that way.
And we also had Strange Seed.
Strange Seed. I mean, who doesn't want to come to life as a blob? I feel like a blob every day when I wake up and I don't want to roll out of bed. But so cool again how it evolves into all of these different creatures, and then you get a chance to learn a little bit more about evolution or learn a bit more about that process.
Exactly. And they actually have got some new content that's been released this month. It's new ocean content will be in the game.
Okay. So you
June,
can swim
which is
and you
now.
can be a land animal.
Yes.
That's very cool.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
So yeah, look out for that one. And then we had, I really loved Fantastic Haven, but what I really loved about the trailer as well is just hearing about the creative process.
Yeah. But then you mentioned Solarpunk.
Yes.
Which is such a cool concept.
Beautiful
being
game.
able to create, instead of in an apocalyptic dark way, being able to create like a cozy game where you actually get to build your world and you actually get to create homes and this world with your friends.
Yeah. And Solarpunk, I don't know if you caught that in
the big
video.
announcement.
The announcement.
Yes. So that's in 2 days.
But I love that one as well. The fact that I love the way he described the fact that they're getting people to slow down in a world that's a bit chaotic. You know, they're creating not dystopia but utopia, and the fact that it's about friendships, and I think that's so needed. And so I think for anyone who doesn't play games, look at games like this, because this shows the power of like gaming.
Yeah, and how simple and positive and inspirational building something can be. It's a really, really, really special thing. Wow, so many amazing games.
Many. I know. It's been a wild ride.
It has been
ride.
Through different universes, above ground, in the air, underwater, all over the place. And we had our own personal little representative of nature, Chili T. Bean Esquire, giving us his opinions about things. So hopefully he can support all of the dogs in the audience who are watching and tell you what the best games are.
Exactly.
Entirely possible.
And inspire more dogs to play.
Yes. Yes, we need to work on more dog-human co-op games. Can someone create that for me? I'm going to talk to some game developers, and next year we're going to, yes, exactly.
Game controllers for
exactly.
paws.
Oh, exactly.
Yep.
Shout out to Pooper Noodle on Instagram, because she has a beautiful dog named P who actually plays games using her buttons.
Oh,
they're
no
attached, they're
way.
connected to her computer.
Oh, that's
and
so
it
cute.
actually, like, she plays Overwatch,
Je
she
me
plays a bunch
dorme.
of different games.
On va regarder les futurs game shows après parce que là.
Oh, it's been amazing. And I think before we get to the end,
just
have to do a couple of reminders, because we've got the Steam page. Remember, everyone, to go to the Summer Games Fest Green Game Showcase Steam page. All the games are listed there.
Yep, wishlist all of them.
Yeah, wishlist them all.
Make them all there.
There's a handful that you can buy, but go and check them out. There's the PlanetPlay store if you're looking for games that will give back to green projects. Every single one of those on the PlanetPlay store does. So please come and visit us. And I just want to give a shout out to the showcases. Like, there's been so many showcases so far. I think we've got Frosty Games. It's coming up later on today. There'll be more over the weekend, so keep an eye out. But yeah, there's been some incredible ones following on from yesterday's, obviously, the main showcase.
Yeah.
But that's it.
It's been so fun spending time with you, Jude.
You too.
And spending time with all of you and all of you back home. So check them out. Check out the rest of the Future Games show, all the rest of the showcases, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, see you next year. Bye.
Allez, au revoir. Ils m'ont tellement dormi, j'ai vraiment. Il y avait des jeux sympas en tout cas. Allez.